Alright, we're back here with angle bisectors again. This time we're dealing with angle bisectors, and we're just going to be including some equation solving. So just as a reminder, the angle bisector cuts an angle in half. It's a ray that cuts an angle in half. Here's our big angle right here. That is HFG. And then we've got ray FP, which is the angle bisector. FP. Okay. So it cuts it in half. So each of these smaller angles is half the size of the larger angle, or another way you could also say that the larger angle is twice as big as the two smaller angles. Alright. And that's what we're going to use to set up our equations. We see here that the large angle is 15x, and the small angle, angle 1, is 7x plus 2. And I'm going to say measure of angle HFG equals 2 times the measure of angle 1. So the large angle is 2 times the size of the smaller angle. And we just enter in our expressions here. We have 15x, and we have 2 times, and this is important, 7x plus 2. You have to put those parentheses around there because everything in this expression is being multiplied by 2, not just the 7x out there. So the first thing I'd probably do is some distributive property. I'm not going to change anything over here. It's still going to be 15x. Here, 2 times 7x is 14x, and 2 times 4, or 2 times 2, is 4. Now, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 14x from both sides. Our goal is to get all the x's on one side, and we have terms of x on both sides. So I'm going to just pick one side and kind of take them away. So see, 14x minus 14x is nothing. And we're left with our 4 over here. 15x minus 14x is 1x, and we'll just write that as x. And all of a sudden, we're done. X equals 4, which was our goal in the first place, by the way. Find x. Let's do another one. Here, we've got that measure of angle 2 is 2x plus 9. And the measure of angle 1 is 4x minus 3. So now we're dealing with these two smaller angles. And again, because this is an angle bisector, it cuts the large angle into 2 equal halves. So angle 1 is the same measure as angle 2. So that's how we're going to set up this equation. We're going to say measure of angle 1 equals measure of angle 2. Measure of angle 1 is 4x minus 3. Measure of angle 2 is 2x plus 9. So to solve this equation, I want to get all of my terms that have an x on one side, so I need to get rid of either the 4x or the 2x. I'm going to choose to take away the 2x. Of course, we have to do the same thing on both sides. So we've got 4x minus 2x, that's 2x. We still have our negative 3. 2x minus 2x is nothing, and we still have our plus 9 over here. Now I want to isolate the term that has the x all by itself, so I need to get rid of this negative 3. And the way to do that is by adding 3. We're going to do the same thing on both sides. So let's see, 2x plus 3 minus 3, that's just 2x. And 9 plus 3 is 12. And then last, to isolate the x itself, we're just going to divide by 2 on both sides, of course. And we get x equals 6. Okay. Now, aside from the equation solving part, there's really only 2 different setups here. Either you have an expression for both of the smaller angles and you're going to set them equal to each other, or you have an expression for one of the smaller angles and the larger angle, and 2 times the smaller angle equals the larger angle. And the important thing here to remember is you need to put these parentheses around the expression for the smaller angle. 2 times that smaller angle. It's 2 times everything in this expression, not just 2 times the first term, like the 7x. Also beware, when you're solving these kind of problems, you'll have different sorts of instructions. These say find x. Some of them might want you to find the actual angle measure, which is what we're going to do next, actually. And then we have to go back into the expression and substitute to find that out. All right, well, good luck with these.